33. Hi, everyone. Oh my gosh, we have such a full house. I'm so excited.
Welcome, everyone. If you're tuning in from our Moxie Life YouTube channel, are in our Facebook group or on our Facebook page, welcome. If you're team replay, hello. I can't wait to hear all your guys' thoughts on all the amazingness that we are sharing tonight.
So much goodness. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I have so many notes, so I hope I don't forget anything.
You got it. We got this.
We've got Darian here who's going to be sharing all of the digital goodies towards the end. But in the meantime, she's going to be filtering questions, and we'll take questions at the end. And then we've got our beautiful Vanna White, Chrissy, who is going to be doing an overhead of all the products that I'm showing. But I just want to give you guys a quick hello. I know we have a lot of new followers. Welcome. We're so excited that you found us. And we're going to be going over all of the new 2024 products. I want to answer any questions that you guys may have. We're going to show the entire collection, all of our accessories, all of our planner covers. Chrissy's going to be showing the matching of some of the products together that we recommend for our collections. There's a whole bunch of stuff. We're also going to remind you of some of our favorite products that we think would be really good to pair up with some of the products that we are introducing for 2024. And like I said, Darian is going to be going over all of the digital at the end, which is really exciting. There's some really awesome stuff coming up there.
Yes.
So for those of you who may not know us, I'm Sierra Friend. I am the founder and CEO of Moxie Life. And this is this like opposite side. This is Darian. She is our digital marketing or digital. Oh my God.
The digital diva.
The digital diva. I was like, not digital marketing. She's literally worn so many hats with Moxie Life since day one. And now she is actually the digital media director. That is your official title.
Yes.
So, and then Chrissy is our operations manager, our director of operations. So she's going to be here with us. But I want to share with you guys a little bit about what Moxie Life is. We now have expanded beyond goal setting planners. We have folios, guided journals, notebooks, all kinds of different accessories, planning accessories and stationery that we've come out with. And really what made me start Moxie Life is I've been a planner girl my entire life. I used Franklin Covey, I've used Erin Condren, I've used Plum Paper, all of the really big company planners. And I've actually sat on some of their design teams to help come up with the functionality and how to use them. And one thing that I always felt was missing was having our goals in our planner, inside of our planner. So I am a certified life coach. I have been a life coach for almost 20 years. I have specialized in goal setting and working with people one-on-one and in accountability groups and teaching workshops to businesses, corporations, and universities here in California. And so when I came up with the concept of Moxie Life, it was to have your goals front and center with your schedule and your to-dos and have everything together at once so that we don't have the vision that we have for ourselves and our lives out of sight, out of mind while we're living the rest of our lives. So I'm going to share with you guys the products. Our flagship has literally everything. And that's what we recommend. If you're new here with us, I recommend the flagship. If you have a planner that you love, I recommend the companion notebooks. So this is just for the goal setting. We're going to go ahead and go through everything. And so we can answer your questions. But for those of you who are brand new and you're like, okay, wait, this is a lot of information. What should I be paying attention to? Again, if you're new, flagship is the best, and the companion notebooks if you want to use them in conjunction with your planner. So with that, let's go ahead. Let's just jump right in.
Let's jump right in. And in the comments, let me know it. What year are you? Is this your first Moxie Life? Is this your second? Is this your third? Let me know where you're tuning in from because we're about to dive into it. So let's just have a Moxie party.
Yeah, and let us know where you guys are tuning in from. We ship international now, which has been something that you guys have asked for many years. Last year was the year that we brought it to all of you. And we have a lot of international Moxie fam. So I want to know where you guys are tuning in from. All right, let's go ahead and pull. Okay, Chrissy's up. Let's see here. Hi, Chrissy.
Oh, hi. I forgot I get to also say hi.
Yeah, say hi. So she's upside down. So we've got a little bit of a camera angle thing going on, so bear with us. But first I want to talk about our flagship. So our flagship is 7x9. Like I said, this is the very first product that we came out with. It has absolutely everything in it. The most exciting part of the updates for this year is this is now on a standard coil. We used to be on a wire O. So this is my personal planner for this year. And I want to show you guys the difference because I know, listen, I know there are some of you who are really sad that the wire O is going. I'm kind of with you. I really don't have a preference, but I will say that this new coil and new planner is a lot more compact and a lot more portable. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, 100%. And the coil is so luscious. Sorry, I will get this. This is a big brain workout being upside down. The coil is just so high quality. And the great part about how we switched from the wire O to the coil is that the covers are able to be a little bit thinner. So I don't know if you can see that very well since this cover is quite light, but the covers are actually a little bit thinner. So it makes it a little bit more portable.
Yeah, and it just like overall has a better grab. Sometimes the wire O's can get bent because they're not as sturdy as the standard coils. So that was one of the things that those of you who use this professionally or on the go, throwing it in and out of bags could sometimes bend the wire O. And I'm not a fan of that. And so we're really excited to bring the standard coil to you guys. It's taken me 4 years to figure out how to get our chunky monkey of a planner onto a standard coil. So for those of you who are familiar with Erin Condren and maybe at one point had the 18-month life planner, this is the exact same coil size. So for those of you who are like, how big is that? It's kind of hard to tell on video. It's an 1.5 inches wide. So it's really not massive. It's really great. And it's a lot more portable this year. So in conjunction with the coil is our new Today bookmark, which I'm really excited. So this comes with the planners, and this is with all the planners. One new feature that we have this year that we haven't had before is every planner has a different end paper, which I love. So this one here is our Legacy. It's navy with the gray. All of our planners have the gray elastic strap. And then we've got our logo on the back. And this one has, like I said, that gray and white pinstripe. You'll see this in other products. This is for the neutral lover, the classic lover. Normally in the past, we've only had 4 cover options to choose from. This year we have 8. So we were able to get a little bit more fun and funky with our covers because that has been a huge ask. If you have preferences on color schemes that you would like to see in the future or a specific color you would like us to bring to market, usually around this time, we'll send out a survey to everyone on our email list asking for your like most wished for products, any changes that you guys would like to see. There's certain colors that you love. That's a great opportunity for you to go through and give us your feedback because I really do take all of that into consideration. Let's see. Okay, so I don't want to forget anything here. One of the updates that we have before I go into the actual planner itself is our weekly spreads. This was new for last year, but I don't know how many of you noticed this because I haven't heard many people mention it, but our weekly spreads are now grayscale. So for those of you who prefer a more neutral, week, they're all grayscale now. But at the bottom in the past, this used to be a little heart for gratitude. We've replaced it with our compass wheel, and you can use this box for pretty much anything. You could use it to highlight your highlight for the day, your power appointment, your most important task you want to get done, meal planning, whatever you want to put in there. We just wanted it to be a little bit more flexible to give you some freedom of what you use that space for. So that's an update. And
do you want me to show the horizontal layout now too?
Yeah, so the flagships come in 2 layouts. They're 7x9. They are available in a vertical layout and a horizontal layout. So you're seeing the vertical here. Tell us if you're vertical or horizontal. What are you, Chris?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
I am team horizontal through and through. I cannot do vertical. As beautiful as that layout is, My brain
know.
doesn't work like that.
Team vertical. Woo, woo, woo.
Well, I think I'm team horizontal until I go on Instagram and I see all the beautiful spreads people are doing, and then I feel like I need to be team vertical.
I know it is. It's so hard. Okay, so a question we've been getting asked a lot, and we haven't really talked about this in a while. What is in our planner? So let's go ahead and go through it real fast. So being in the planner world forever, quality is the most important to us. I scour the planet for the best materials, the best product, the best paper. So the paper that we use is recycled 120 GSM. So it's very thick. A lot of people say it's their favorite paper. Out of all the planners, people have their specifics on if they like it more toothy or more smooth. Ours is kind of in the middle. And it's bright white, so that's something that I love. But what I wanted to do was put my goal setting system into a planner that makes it very accessible, makes it easy to set goals. And so I gave 21 pages of goal setting instruction, kind of walking through the basics of how to come up with your goals. Then we have our signature life compass assessment, which is what you're looking at right now with Chrissy's screen. That is available on our website for free. I highly recommend downloading that if you haven't. If you're not familiar with us and kind of what we stand for and kind of how our system works, it's a really great starting point for yourself. And that is available on our free printables page on our website. So that basically walks you through, helps you understand what's working, what's not working, potential blind spots and areas for growth. And then from there, you kind of just bring it all down into what are my intentions for the year. I give you some instructions on how to create big picture goals for your annual goals, and then how to break those down into the 3 different types of goals that we have that we focus on specifically. Big stretch goals, which is what most people think about when they think about goals, you know, the really big overarching things that take a lot of time and effort and energy. That's usually what most of us think about when we think about goals. And yes, that is what we talk about that. But also in there are progress goals that get us from where we're at to where we want to go, that are maybe not quite so laborious or take so much time and energy, but get us moving forward and taking progress in our life. And then we also have maintenance goals, which are the things that keep our life running. Because if we didn't tend to those things, our life would be impacted negatively. And so we talk about considering all 3 of those things when you're doing your goals. I walk you through that through here, and then how to break them down from your annual to your monthly to your weekly. So Christy's going to go ahead and turn the page, and from there you're going to come up with there's a brainstorming page right here for different goals, some things to consider. We focus on 8 areas of life, and those are all things to help you consider aspects of your life that maybe you haven't thought about, or things that you could set goals for. You can go ahead and change the page. And then we go into the annual goals into each area of life. There, you can do, some people like to do list forms, some people like to do mind maps. You can get as crazy and wild with this as you want, but we gave a lot of room for flexibility based off of how your brain works. This spread right here is for a vision board, which is probably one of my favorite things to do. So you have a space for a vision board in there. And go ahead and turn it. And then there are some goal setting quick tips. So you've got 22 pages. It's not crazy. It's something that you can do with us. We do a goal setting series every December, and you can do it with us there. We also have a coaching group, Club Moxie, which we'll be going through all of that with everyone too. But I wanted to make it so that your prep wasn't so fatiguing that you didn't get into the actual taking action part, because that's really where the magic happens in our life when we're working towards our goals. So you've got those 22 pages. Then it goes into your monthly calendar. So you've got your month, and then it goes into weekly goals, monthly goals. You're going to break down your annual goals into what you want to get done that month. And then it goes into every week. You've got a notes page, your weekly actions. You've got a life coaching tip here that I have perfectly timed based off of where you might be in the process or in the year and things to consider. And then it goes to your weekly layout, and then it just repeats throughout the whole month. So what it does is basically pulls you and your goals and kind of what's most important, what you're working towards, it pulls you through the entire year. And even if those pages end up blank, it's there tapping you on the shoulder so you don't forget the things that are most important. So from there, you've got, at the end of the month, you have a monthly reflection page. And then at the end of the quarter, you can kind of, maybe you can't see that very well, but here, I'll show. Here we go. You've got monthly reflections, and then every quarter you have a quarterly assessment. So to kind of just see how things are going, what areas of life you want to focus on, what some of your wins were, and that kind of stuff. So we have an assessment every quarter. And everything is in one place. So you can't forget anything that you're working towards, which is really, really great. So these are our flagships. It has absolutely everything. And the one change that these also got was a brand new Keepsake box. So I'm excited about this. It has a foil logo on there. And these come with every single one of our flagships. So one of the things that I like to do with this is put, at the end of the year, I'll put this in my box. I'll label it for the year. And then like pictures that my kids have drawn me, some of my favorite photos, concert tickets, mementos, that kind of stuff. I'll actually use this as kind of a time capsule because I actually don't go back and look at my planner that often, but I like to go back and kind of reminisce. And so it's a really great way to store all of your stuff at the end of the year. Let's go ahead. Oh, I never talk about this, you guys. I put a big note here. Don't forget to show all the extras in the back. So the pages in the back, we have a bunch of extras. We have 9 pages of notes. So there's lots of notes pages, but we also have future planning calendars and then places where you can put important dates that are coming up. And then we have a pocket folder to house all of your important documents. We've got a sticker page with goal setting stickers. And we also have a pocket page or a page pocket in the back. So there's lots of storage, and really it's everything you could possibly need in one book. All right, so this is Legacy, and she is going to be the first cover I want to show. All right, so because we have 8 covers, and I was able to get a little bit more fun with our cover options, we have a couple kind of more neutral covers before I get into the crazy ones. So I wanted to show those to you first. This is one I designed. So this is, the color on my camera is more true to color. Chrissy's is a little on the bright side. So this is what it looks like. It's a cream cover, and it has the plum and blue and yellow on here. And let me show you the the end papers for this is like the gray and white, but it's a light blue. So it's more of a sky blue. So similar to Legacy. Both of these are our more neutral options. For those of you who don't want bright. Our next one is Shine, which is from Chrissy designed this cover, which I love. She's so pretty. So we have a little hidden message on here. It's hard to see. Yeah, there you go. It says Shine Bright. And the nameplate on this is cream with silver. And the end papers on this one are cute little starbursts. Suns and stars on this one. And Chrissy, we're going to need to show people all of the matchups. Why don't you tell people about the video you just did?
Yeah, so if you go to our YouTube channel right now, I posted a video over the weekend where I showed all of our flagships, and I put the folios right beside each flagship so you could see what fits best. And Sierra, we did get a question on there that I would love for you to talk about maybe towards the end about how you can use a folio and a flagship together.
Yeah.
But if you want to go to our YouTube channel and check that out when this live is over, and I can also maybe be flipping through as you're doing Q&A maybe at the end.
Yeah, that would be good. I will definitely talk about that. Remind me so I don't forget.
Yes.
Because I plan on using a folio. I actually have been using a folio with my flagship, and I'll share with you guys how I use it. I see my flagship as my life management, my work management, my goals, kind of really the glue that keeps everything together. And then my folio is more for like my mental health, my reflection. It's a chance for me to kind of get in touch with myself. So I'll go into all that. We love this one. So this is Messy Bits. And there is this message on the front, embrace the messy bits. And then there's a little hidden heart in the back. And I love the end papers on these. It's a pinstripe, colorful pinstripe. This is really cute. Okay, if we hold up what you're going to choose, or we call out the cover that you're going to get, let us know in the comments. Okay, so I'm going to move to the artist series now. So this next one is by Julie Garza, Julie's Plans. And I love this one because if you're wanting something that's like simple but bright and fun, this is really fun. She incorporated all of the area of life colors on this because she was inspired about how all of the areas of our life make up the tapestry of our life, which I really love. And someone called this the jelly bean cover in our group. And I was like, oh, that's cute. It totally reminds me of that. And so here's the back. The front of it is with Julie's font. It says, just begin, again and again. And the end paper on this one is a beautiful yellow pinstripe. Love this. Love, love, love. This one looks good with literally every single folio. Okay, this next one is the sassiest one we have ever come out with. We had so much fun coming up with this. This is from Erin Vossler of 605 Vibes. If you guys have been in the planner community for a while, she is the previous owner of Lily Henry Sticker Shop and has been in the planner community forever. She used to make me little label stickers for my areas of life before I started Moxie Life. And so when we thought about this cover, we wanted to have a lot of fun. She's perfect for it. So this says unstoppable, but if you look in here, the back is words repeating. It's the definition of Moxie. It says courageous, bold, resilient, and determined. And then we have that hidden little message that says not asking for permission. It's also on the back, not asking for permission here. And she has a fun end cover, which is really great. So it's like, this is an army green. This is a question people have asked. Is it gray or green? It's definitely an army green. Again, my color is more accurate than Chrissy's. So if you're curious, it's definitely like a true army green. Okay, and then our very last two are florals, and these are by Allison Jansen. She's done artwork for a lot of planner companies. I believe she just did Blue Sky this last year, and now she is with Moxie. The first one is Radiant. Isn't she beautiful? I just love this color. I love this color. And it has a beautiful emerald green. You should see Darian you can't see her, but she's like this, like Darian.
Like, I can't pick Radiant though, because if I picked Radiant, I would just want to keep her closed on the back the whole time because this green is just so beautiful.
Yeah, it's really great. And then we have this yellow, very faint floral end cover. So she's a pretty one. So fun fact, I thought this next one was going to be my setup, and then people started having me put folios together, and I ended up ordering myself this one as well as this next one, Moxie. And I can't decide. So maybe I'll do a poll on our Facebook group or on Instagram to help me decide which one I'm going to choose. So this one is beautiful. And another fun fact, Moxie Life has not had a single black anything. Like, I won't even let the team use black on copy on our website or marketing materials. It's always dark gray. This is the first year, and this is the first product that actually has black on it. So you've got the black end paper, which is fun. So this is she's a sassy one too. And she has this beautiful golden nameplate.
And
So
just look when your pages are open. Look at how pretty.
I love it. Oh, your title still says beans, please, Chrissy.
I know that job is completed for the season.
Who is getting hot in here? All these lights. Okay, so those are the flagship covers. Did I talk about? You guys are gonna have to excuse me. This is the third live I've done showing the product, so I want to make sure I don't forget something. Did we talk about the freebie?
No, we did not.
Okay, so last year we introduced a end of the year reflection notebook free with purchase. You guys loved it. Reflections are really important to me and our process and our system. And back in the day, I didn't have room to put this in our planner and still have a planner go to market. So I kept it out, but it was something I really wanted to make sure that we did. This year, she got a little bit of a glow up. It says 2023 reflections. Same questions as we had last year. This is free with purchase over $100. This will automatically be added to your cart when you check out. Do not remove it. And this is $100, free with $100 before any discount codes or anything that you use. So make sure that if you are budgeting and you're like, okay, I'm like at 100, but then you go in and use a coupon code and you go under that, this will get removed from your cart. So keep that in mind. So it is $100 minimum spend on that. You can purchase them this year too. So if you have a significant other that isn't into, thank you for showing that. That's exactly where that belongs.
So I got mine all year.
You're so good. You're so good. So if you have someone that you want to kind of start working on this with, like your significant other, a best friend, a coworker, a boss, whatever, but they're maybe not into planning or goals, this is a really great exercise. It just goes through and you reflect on what your accomplishments were, what your wins were, what did you learn, how did you grow, what do you want to do differently in the new year. So there's a lot of really great prompts in that. Okay, since we changed the coil, when I launched this for 2020, we had two products. We had a flagship planner and we had a bookmark trio. And I would not go to market without a bookmark trio. And the reason for that is I really just wanted this to be a system that it made it so easy for you to constantly look back and reference your goals and the vision that you've created for yourself, because I don't feel like in our day-to-day, in our daily life, even in our planning and the things that we do when we sit down to determine what we're going to do with our time and energy, our goals are not usually considered first, and they should be. So these are great because these will make it a lot easier for you to go back to your annual goals, your monthly goals, and your weekly actions, as well as your today bookmark that you'll have. So you can use the today for your weekly spread, your weekly actions. You can reference back your monthly goals. And then again, like I said, your annual goals. So these are available for purchase additionally. And they all have these really cute sayings: dream big, dare to grow, and just begin. And they also have the cute little wheel on there. So we love these. I had these designed to fit the 7x9 as well as our A5 dailies and any other spiral product that we have. So I want to make sure, like when you purchase something from us, we have vetted it out to make sure that it fits in every single one of our products, or I won't bring it to market. And that is because I really want everything to be systematized. I want it to be functional and I want it to make sense. So if you get these, you can use these for any of our spiral products. Okay. Ooh, what should we do next? Let's do folios. Let's do folios. Last year we came out with folios and we love them, but they didn't hold as many books as we and everyone else wanted. I wanted to come out with something that was compact, but when we got into them for the year, we're like, no, we want more capacity, and we wanted to change quite a few things about them. So as always, we're always improving our products. This year, we are so excited about these guys. All right, you're doing plum first? All right.
I had to. She's just so beautiful.
Oh, pretty. Oh, look at this. So the product that we used for these is a vegan leather, but and review crew, you guys, please feel free. Oops, I'm knocking stuff out. Please feel free to tell everyone what it feels like. It actually feels like real leather, but it's animal friendly, which we love. So these cuties are chunky. They have a capacity of 4 notebooks plus a notepad and any other stuff you would want to put in here. They have 4 strings, so you could use those, or I'm going to do a video and show you how you can even add additional notebooks to this with extra elastic. But the inside of it has that gray and white pinstripe. It's wipeable. It's a lot softer. It's just better. I moved the pen loop from the middle into this top because it just felt like it worked better. And then we've got all these beautiful pockets. We also created this back pocket. I'm going to show you what it looks like with all the books. So I put some notebooks in here. There's 4 notebooks in. These are just random notebooks. It's not any special order. Oh, one of the upgrades too is we have the snap and we also have magnets on here. So it's like, I don't know. It's so good. It's just so good. But you can also put a notepad in here. So I'm going to explain how I plan on using this with my flagship. We have a variety of notebooks, which I'll go into here in just a minute, but last year we came out with 2 guided notebooks. We're going to have more guided notebooks come out in this next year and beyond. Journaling is a really big part of my process, and I want to introduce those products to you guys even more. But we have this morning intentions, and this is to set the tone for the day. How do I want to feel? How am I feeling? What do I need to do to get there? What's a positive affirmation or mantra that I want to say, to help cement that into my day? Who's someone I want to make a mindful connection with? So it basically helps you set the tone for the day. So I have this. I also have the evening reflection. So this is going to tell you how your energy was, how your mood was. You're going to reflect on what you're grateful for, how you felt, something that brought you joy, what your wins were, how you grew, and something that you can do tomorrow to make it a good day. So again, just reflection, mindfulness. This helps increase your emotional intelligence, which there's been so many studies done that the higher that your EQ is, your emotional quotient, your emotional intelligence, the greater life satisfaction you have, the greater life fulfillment you have, and the greater overall success that you have. So these are all things that help increase that. So like I said, I'm going to use this for as my mental health spot. Folio, I don't know what you want to call it, but these 2 are going to be in there. And then I'm going to have 2 notebooks, 2 dot grid notebooks. One is going to be for a brain dump where I can just get everything out of my brain, and I'm going to use it as a running kind of task list to move over to my planner, or when I just feel overwhelmed and I just need to get everything out, that's where I'm going to put it. And then I'm also going to have another notebook that I use as a journal. So it's going to be kind of where I log everything that's in my mind and heart. And then also I'm going to have this notebook. So this is our weekly overview notepad, not notebook, it's a notepad. It's going to be in here. And I am going to use this to track sleep, mood, energy, steps, water, and vitamins. So that's going to be here. So this is just going to be in the morning. I'm going to come in. This is going to be like my process. I'll get into my planner. And at the end of the night, I'll finish it off and finish tracking all the stuff that helps support my best self. So that's how I plan on using it. The folio was also created for those of you who are Bujo love. If you are into bullet journaling and you don't even want to use our notebooks, that's totally fine. If you do, great. But I wanted to give those of you who have different planning styles, and I know we have a lot of people that enjoy the journaling process and enjoy bullet journaling. We wanted to give you options so that you could use this with our companion notebooks, and I'll go over those in a second after I show you all these colors, that you could have your goals with the rest of your plans if you are a bullet journaler. So here is our plum. I'm going to go through these really fast. This is our raspberry. Guys, I am not a pink person. It was hard for me to bring pink this year. Some of you are really mad that we used pink. And that's okay. Thankfully, we change our colors every year. Others of you have been so excited about it. But oops, I was pulling up the phone. The pink, I can't even tell you how beautiful this is. Like in person, it is so pretty. This is going to be my folio. I don't like pink. Pink is my folio. So
When
this
we got this, Sierra and I both called each other and we were like, oh my God. She's stunning.
It's, yeah, it doesn't, pictures don't do for both of these. Pictures don't, video, it doesn't do it. Like, just wait when you get your hands on it. I know the review crew will probably say the same thing. Okay, ballerina pink. She's more neutral. Oh, again, all of these have the gray and white pinstripe for the insides. So there's no surprises there. We've got navy for you classic lovers. I believe this is what my husband's going to be using this year. So that's cool. And then we've got the gray, classic Moxie gray. And then I've already showed you guys the light teal. So this is a little surprise. This is what I ended up getting. I haven't shown this. This was not in our collection. Get out. If you were, sorry if I'm messing you guys up with what you might choose, but tell me that doesn't look good. Looks so good.
There are so many amazing combos. When I was filming that video, you should have seen my face in the background. Every time I put one in the viewfinder, I was like, oh, that's beautiful.
There's a couple though that I was like, oh no, those don't go together. But I loved it. Yes. Okay. So let's talk about companion notebooks real fast. This was another product. This was the third product that I brought to market that I was like, this has to come. Because again, like, of course, I would love for all of you to love our planners. I would love for you to say, I want to be in your flagship. That's like all I need. But some of you, and I get it because I'm a planner girl, like you're like loyal to a specific brand or a certain planner and you don't want to change your system. But I still wanted to give you an opportunity to set goals and have them with your planner. So we created these cute little guys. They are the companion notebooks, A5 size. So they slip into the pocket of your planners. You're so good, Vanna. These slip into the pockets of your planners and they are quarterly. So you've got your 22 pages of goal instructions in here. Everything that's in the front of the flagship planners. And then you have the companion notebooks. One new addition is this cute little bookmark. We didn't have that before. And this way you can know what page you're on. Makes it a lot easier. And these are all the same sizes of lines. Again, like I said, all of our products work with each other, same paper, but it's just the goals. So there's a quarterly, they're quarterly notebooks. There is a monthly calendar that's undated. They're all undated. Then there's a monthly goals page, monthly goals. And then it goes to 5 pages or 5 spreads, because sometimes there's 5 weeks in a month, of your weekly actions and your reflections page, and it just repeats. The cool thing is we had these perforated so you can rip them out and put them anywhere you want. You can rip them out and put them in your planner spread if you don't want the whole book with you. But when I created these, my thought was, say you have, you know, an Erin Condren or plum paper. You can put this little guy, oh my goodness, in the back here. I'm not doing a good job. Anyway, you could put this in the back in that pocket, or you could put it in this one. And that way it's always with your goals. I'm sorry, your plans. Your goals are always with you. And they won't get forgotten about by sitting on a desk somewhere.
So these are our 2 new color combos, but I also wanted to show you, we have this color combo already on the website as well. Mm-hmm. So these are exactly the same. They just won't come with the bookmark or with the ribbon bookmark.
Yeah, but they're all the same. We haven't changed the insides of our planners for this year. Okay, so those, this is the Moxie set, the pinks, and this is the Fresh Start set. And those go with any mixture of those folios that your little heart desires. I want to talk about the notebooks a little bit. So the notebooks, if you're not familiar with our notebooks are different than most other planner brands. And the reason why is it's not a paper cover. It's a vegan leatherette cover that we have. It's really beautiful, very, very high quality. It has silver foil. Like I said, the new notebooks have the Bookmark. They have the same 120 GSM paper. These are dot grid with the little wheels in the corner. And then every single one of our notebooks also has a pocket folder in the back. So you have places to store stuff, which is something that's really nice. It's not just paper, in a notebook. Also, we have these bound to be flat lay, like true flat lay. So you don't have to wrestle with like the sewn binding. And all of this was very intentional. I wanted to create something that was just really high end, but these are priced the same as other notebooks that I've seen with other planner companies. I think ours have a little extra zhuzh. Okay, I'm going to show you guys all of the notebooks. Chrissy's showing you the new colors, but I want to go ahead and talk about all of the notebooks. So these are all of our dot grids. Some of these are already in the store. The ones that are new to kind of round out the collection are these 2 colors, or 3 colors, sorry. You've got the Kelly green, you've got the plum, and you have the raspberry. But we also have the gray, we have our storm gray, we have the light teal, we have this indigo blue, the cloud, which is a beautiful cream. This is like my favorite. Which one are you on?
I was just putting them down because I didn't know what order you had.
And then we have this fun one, confetti. We call this one confetti. So there are a lot of different options that you could go with these. And if you are lined lovers, which Chrissy is, right now our standard notebooks are only available in dot grid, but we do have lined notebooks in our rainbow notebook set. This is currently in our store. They come in both dot grid and lined, but if you liked lined, you can always get these. These are a little bit thinner. Same cover as our dot grids. They are sewn. This is sold in a set, by the way. And these come together. So they're a little bit thinner than your standard dot grid. So I want to show you the size difference of these. So they're a little bit thinner.
And this is the tutorial that Sierra is going to do for our socials to show you how you can get all 8 of these to fit in the folio because there is enough space for them.
Yes, and there's a way to do that that's really easy if you get some extra elastic. So I will do a tutorial showing you guys how to do that. But I know some of you are using these for notebooks for your areas of life or just for stuff, but they will fit in our folios with that extra modification with the elastic. Okay. I don't want to forget anything. Okay. Oh, no, for lines, so these are already in our store, but I did want to remind you guys, if you are a line notebook lover, we do have our spiral notebooks in the store. We have them in 4 colors. I purposely made these solid so that you can mix and match with whatever planners and folios and stuff that you guys get. But these do have lines, same paper, and they also have the little wheels in the back and a pocket folder. So if you need just a standard notebook, these are really great options for you. Okay. Should we talk about accessories?
Yeah.
Let's talk about accessories. And then I'm going to talk about 2 planners that you guys have been asking about, our daily. And we still have dailies in the store. I have an update on dailies for you guys, as well as our new monthly that we came out with last year. So I'm going to talk about this at the end, but I'm going to talk about accessories now because I know you guys are very excited about that. What should we start with, Chrissy?
Rainbow washi because I have it in my hand.
Perfect. All right. Our rainbow washi. I'm so excited about this. Isn't she so cute? The packaging on this is amazing.
Darian's clapping in the background.
Yes. I wish you guys could see her. How pretty is this? So if you've been in the planner community for a while, washi rings were a thing back in 2015, 2016. I'm like, let's bring them back because I still have mine. And anytime I show it on Instagram, people are always asking. So this is what it looks like on a ring. I went ahead and put on our other washi that we have. We have time washi for those of you who want to turn one of your planners into an hourly. These are marked for the hour, but in half an hour increments. So for every 2 lines on your vertical spread or your daily is an hour. So if you want that, get the time washi. We also have bullet washi with our little hearts, check boxes, and check circles. So I put this on my planner bag on the handle, and that way it's easily accessible. Really excited about that. Oh, also, these colors are Moxie colors. So do you want to go ahead and show them how we have literally color-coded your entire life?
I'm revealing a new accessory here that we haven't revealed yet. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, let's do that next. So these are our new little mini sticky notes. These are little, Jen has been calling them little chunkers, and I am like, yes, these are little chunkers. So these are adorable. So we have them in pastels and we have them in darks. And these are 1.5 inch wide. There are 100 pages in each one of these. And the reason why is because we made multiple products that these can go on. But these are to be used functionally, like go to town with them. That's why we included so many of them in the packaging. And what I'll say about this, these are great for your black pens. You could definitely use your black pens on these, but I have a white gel pen that I've been loving, and that's been really fun. So you can do either the dark or the light Post-it notes. But look at how much they match. Isn't that so pretty? On purpose.
And for all of you sticker users, especially in vertical planners, these are all 1.5 inches wide, so you can use them in your vertical columns as well.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay, and then more color coding. We came out with our Moxie markers last year. These are all match. So this ink, we designed our new color scheme to match in our planners the colors of these inks.
Can we pause for a second, though?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's so pretty.
Look at that.
It is so pretty.
And look at that. Come on, guys.
It's so good. It's so, so good. Okay, my battery just told me it is running low. Why is it not charged? I may have to have you show everybody the sticky Post-it booklet when I'm done. But real fast, I wanted to talk about these. So these are available in our store. We have a reorder. There's a possibility that these may sell out on launch day, but we will send them out to you once they arrive, which should hopefully be December, I think, right? November? December?
These are in the store right now. The shipping got this week.
Oh, never mind. Perfect. Even better. Perfect. Okay. Something that you guys have asked for. These will not be available on launch, but I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans because I've already spilled the beans elsewhere. These weren't available because I was really particular about something I'll show in a second, but these will be available on Black Friday. And we came out with Moxie dots. So Darian is cheering. So here are the 2 pens, the 2 pen tubes. Love these. The dots are double-sided, and they are the exact ink as our markers. So we had our factory use the exact same ink. They match absolutely perfectly. Again, her colors on hers are a little brighter. They look like real. Yeah, we're gonna do a post and send out an email showing you how all of these colors match. But the reason why these are not going to be available on Thursday is because we had them go back to production and add these lines because there are like little speed bumps on oh my gosh, the cap. So when they roll, they won't roll off your table. However, when they would roll and this part would go face down, you didn't know what color the pen was. So I was like, that can't work. we need to know what color it is. So now we have the lines all along the top. So little things that we think about. I wasn't willing to bring in the market without that. So that's why they will be here on Black Friday. I need to go grab my charger. While I'm doing that, go ahead and show them the sticky note booklet and remind them of the stencil, and I will BRB.
So I already gave you guys a sneak peek of this, but we have gone sticky note crazy this year and have a sticky note booklet that is absolutely stunning. So you open it up and you have all of these rainbow sticky notes in Moxie Life Area of Life colors. All but this one is 1.5 inches across. So you can use it in your vertical columns of your planner, and they're just stunning. So we have that. And then to remind you, we also have our infamous stencil bookmark that is like hard to keep in stock, but we love it so much. And she is also available on our website right now. So she's stainless steel. Sorry, I just personify all products as she. She's stainless steel. Has the embossing here with our logo. You can do check mark or checklists with hearts and squares and circles, flags, all that fun stuff.
Yes, and this bookmark has gone so mega viral.
Yeah.
Over on TikTok, I want to say we have a couple of reels that have gone like 12 million views. Something, it's crazy, you guys. We've had to order these a million times.
It's hard to keep in stock for sure.
For sure, yeah. Okay, I'm out of breath because I was running. Okay, let's talk about the artist washi. While I get a little sip. We have so many things to cover, you guys. Thanks for hanging in there. Okay. Here is the artist washi. This is fun and new. We have them in the Moxie, which is what she has. So it's got this, if you can't decide on a cover and you love these patterns, these are really great alternatives. So you've got the Moxie floral pink with the black end paper design. You have Radiant with the kind of golden floral print. And then the Shine, Sunburst, and Starburst. So those will also be available. And those fit on your washi ring as well. I'll show you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping everything. Anyway, here they all go. I'm telling you, this is like the best planner product. It's so cute.
And when I tell you removing it from the packaging is so satisfying. Review crew, back me up on this. So satisfying.
Yes. Perfect. I wanted to mention this. This is something that we have in the store. This is our pen loop. I forgot. I just saw it sitting here. This is great for those of you in the dailies or flagship if you want a pen loop. Here it is in action on my planner. Just makes it like more compact. And then we also have the magnetic bookmarks for those of you who are in the folios or using the companion notebooks. If you need an additional bookmark, these are great. They say, just begin and don't quit. And they're magnetic. Okay, let's move to, I want to talk about the dailies and the quarterlies. Did I forget something?
The binder.
That's right. Oh my gosh, yes, thank you. My husband just came in with a power cord. You're amazing. Thank you. So here is our Club Moxie binder. This has been long overdue. We launched Club Moxie, which as our coaching group to help support you guys through your personal growth development, really kind of work through what your goal setting process is, and remove the should goals and get more aligned with what matters to you. And I've always wanted to have something to put all of the worksheets in. So you get a workbook every single month, And this binder has tabs that show you or that help you organize all of the pages from your workbook. So this is a really great ad for all of our clubbies. And I'm really excited to bring this to market. Again, I geek out over systems. This systematizes Club Moxie, and it just makes my heart and brain so happy.
And this is 8.5 by 11 too, so you won't have to do any like finagling with printing. Just print it out on regular printer paper.
Yep. Okay, I want to talk about dailies and monthlies real fast because that is something that we have been getting asked. A lot of you who are in those products are like, why don't we get to see all the fun covers? Why don't we get updates? So what we decided to do, because one of the biggest product questions that I get asked about all the time is, will we come out with an academic planner? And based off of the nature of like the goal setting kind of time frame and like our target market, I'm not sure that we'll ever necessarily come out with like an actual academic planner, but we wanted to have undated products that would allow people to add that to their lineup if they wanted to. Coming out with undated and dated at the same time wasn't making a whole lot of sense in regards to production for us. So this year is a little bit of a weird kind of growing stage as we shift our production timeline. So we're going to have 2 launches a year now moving forward. The next launch that we'll have will be mid second quarter of 2024. And that's when you'll see the updates to our dailies. So right now, if you are a daily user, we still have all of our dailies from last year for 2023. These buy 4, get 1 free. Is that right?
Buy 3, get 1 free. I never know what's the right way to say it, but if you put 4 in your cart, you're only going to pay for 3.
Yeah, buy 3, get 1 free. So you can get the whole year. Now these planners, so these dailies are wildly popular. However, I want to say this. These include all of our goal setting and then 3 months of everything that's in our flagship. So this is basically like a mini flagship, but with daily spreads. The thing about these is that you've got your monthly calendar, you've got your monthly goals, but because there's single day sheets, we actually had room to do a weekly overview. And then you go into 7 full days of our daily spread. So you have 7 full days for a daily. That's really big for a lot of people. And you have the ability to do your goals quarterly in this. So if you're a quarterly goal person, you're a daily person, this is really great for the professional who wants to have kind of everything together. It's a little bit more compact, but you need to track more appointments, more tasks, more notes every single day. The flagship may not work for you. This is a really great product for you to have. What we're going to be doing for 2024 moving forward is we are actually removing the goals from this product. I never thought I would do that. But there's so many of us that are in the flagship or other products, but we also need a daily. I'm one of those people. So it was very redundant and very expensive to create and have you guys buy 4 of these a year, because really this is kind of the same size as a lot of our planners. It requires the same amount of material. So the price is not that different, and it's expensive to have all 4 of these. Our new product will have 6 months at a time, so you only need 2 a year. And then you can go ahead and supplement the goal setting with either the companion notebooks or a flagship or a digital, however you want to do that. It's kind of pick your own path way through all of our products, but they will have a glow up without the goals, and they will have new colors and new covers. And so will our monthly planners. And these are 7 by 9, very similar to our flagship, but the difference here is that they're on a spiral. So these are basically like these are basically companion notebooks on a coil. So if you don't want to have the individual notebooks for the quarter and you just want a book with your goals and that's it, this is undated, so you can jump in whenever you want. It has all of the same stuff that our flagship does, everything except for weekly pages. So it's essentially everything, like I said, is in the companion notebooks. This is a really great supplement to someone who's maybe a digital planner or has everything like their appointments and tasks in their phone or their iPad, but they want to be able to work their goals and have some place to work on stuff. We have this in, so these are all neutral covers. We did that on purpose. So they could go with anybody's setup. They can be used professionally without standing out too much. So we've got them in Storm and we have it in Cloud for both of those. And you can expect to see those mid-year with a little bit of a glow up as well. These are available. All this stuff is available in the store for purchase on launch, which is on Thursday, the 28th. So I think I've covered pretty much everything I wanted to cover on products. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't think
we also have inserts too of our daily planner. So if you are a rings user or a disc user, you can grab our quarterly inserts for our quarterly undated daily inserts for that.
Yes. Yeah. And we will not be bringing the inserts back. So I highly recommend stocking up on those, at least for now. They weren't a big seller. I was hoping that that would be something. I think maybe if we created like the rings and the covers and all that stuff to make it a whole system thing, they probably would do better, but we're not quite there yet. I wanted to lean into the folios and get our products on the standard coil before we went down that road. But those are on sale right now. So definitely stock up on those if that's your product.
And those inserts, the daily inserts, are also buy 3, get the 4th free, which I saw somebody in the comments suggest that's how we say it. But we also have these inserts too, A5 lined inserts and A5 dot grid inserts on our gorgeous paper that you can grab as well.
Yeah. If you're like me, I bought some dot grid inserts on Amazon and I'm like, the paper doesn't match. It was grating my soul. I couldn't handle it.
And then we have this too.
Yes, our habit. Yes. So our habit tracker notepad, it's really hard to tell with your, get close. I don't have one here. Otherwise I'd show you guys.
My brain is finding it really hard to compute being upside down.
I know. You know what I've also noticed, you guys? I don't know if you can show this. Those kind of slip into this right here of the folio, the pockets. So if you wanted to have your habit tracker there, this could be its own system. You could have your companion notebooks, your notebooks, all the stuff. We also have the, there you go. Isn't that cute? See, we thought of everything, you guys. Everything works together. So we've got the daily and weekly notepads. She's got the daily. I showed you the weekly already. So if you are a Flagship user and every once in a while, this is how I've been getting through my days, you need that daily spread because you've got a really crazy day. Supplement that with the daily pad, put that in your planner pocket and you'll be good to go. And then you also have this weekly overview. This is really great for tracking kids' schedules, meal planning. Like I said, I'm using this for like my mental health stuff like sleep, energy, mood, all that good stuff. Okay, I want to just go over a couple things real fast, and then I'm going to have Darian jump on and talk about all of the exciting digital stuff. So our launch is this Thursday, the 28th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you're in Club Moxie, because this gets asked a lot, they get access to things, to the store, so they can leisurely shop. Because I'm going to say this, you guys, it is absolute madness on launch day. We get thousands of orders within the first 90 seconds that we launch. Oftentimes we sell out of stuff. I hope that we don't. I hope that we've done a good job of making sure that we've padded the numbers enough to where that doesn't happen, because I don't want that to happen. But I do anticipate some of our products in the more popular like folio colors and some of our accessories may possibly sell out, but jump on. If there's something that your heart is totally set on, I highly recommend trying to jump on as soon as you can. Also, with that being said, because we get thousands of orders within the first couple minutes, a very common question that people ask is, oh my gosh, I placed my order at 10:02 and it's a week into what, like I placed my order a week ago. Why hasn't it shipped yet? It can take up to a week for us to get through just the first 10 minutes of orders because they can only ship out, 500 to 1,000 orders a day from our warehouse. And it can take a long time to go through that. So just know that our team is amazing. Our fulfillment warehouse is amazing. And they have all hands on deck for our launch. But just to kind of set the expectation that it may take a couple days for your order to ship. But once it does, it's going to be quick. Okay. Free downloads. If you're new, if you don't know like what we're about, you want to kind of test out our system a little bit. If you want to play with any of our layouts, like if you're not sure if you're a horizontal person or you're a vertical person, you want to play with our daily, all of that stuff is available on our website for free. So you can play around with it and hopefully help you make a decision. And then we have thank you. Look at you. You're so good. I love you, Dee. We have an amazing review crew. And this is something that I started when we first launched, and we've just carried it on. And our affiliates are so amazing, but I've been in the planner community forever. And these planner friends have done they just are so full of inspiration on how to use products, new ways to plan and set goals. And they're just so inspiring. And they're really what make up our community here at Moxie Life. And so our review crew is all going live. As soon as we are done airing, you guys can go run off into YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And you can look at all of the review crew videos. If you go to our Facebook group, it's the official Moxie Life Facebook group in Facebook. There is a pinned post that has a spreadsheet with all of our review crew, what their channels are and what products that they are reviewing. So if you're like, oh, I want to see, what the folios look like, or I want to get a better close-up of this particular planner, the spreadsheet will show you and tell you who you can go watch to get some more information. What we ask of you guys is, and it doesn't cost you guys anything more, but if there's a particular content creator that has helped sway your decision, please use their affiliate link. They also have 10% off codes that you can use to save 10% at checkout. So go ahead and take their codes. They're going to get credit for it if you do that. But please definitely support them. Like I said, they've been the backbone of our business for many years. We love them. They make it fun. And they've just had so much fun going through all the products. So there's quite a few dozen of them. So if you like to binge planner videos, you'll have the next couple days full. So let's go ahead and bring Darian on. Let's talk about digital.
Hello. I'm so excited. Y'all, I'm so excited for this launch. There's so many good options that you can choose from. You can choose your adventure with whatever, whether you do the physical flagship, the companion notebooks, the folio system, or whether you decide to come on over and play in digital land, we got y'all covered. So I'm going to go through and share with you kind of all of the updates that we make to our digital planners, some new digital accessories. This year, we really just wanted to increase our digital planning user experience, but also we wanted to decrease the learning curve when it came to digital planning. So we really wanted to make sure we were setting everyone up for success when it came for digital planning. So I'm going to stop talking and share my screen now. Okay. So this year, one of the biggest things that we came up with was we wanted to, every time that I want to share my iPad, it decides that it does not want to share. So give me 1 second while I get ready.
While you're doing that, I realized I forgot a product.
Oh, well, see, it worked out perfect. How about you share your products? I'll get my screen situated.
Sarah, thank you for saving my hide, babe. Okay. We have wall calendars, part of the digital lineup. So this is a product that I have been using for a couple years, but from other, I bought it on Etsy. But this is Moxified. You guys, I'm so sorry the glare from my lights are showing, but I'm going to keep it at an angle. These are quarterly. These are quarterly calendars. They are all in the Moxie color. So Q1, and there will be pictures on the website on launch day, so you can see all 4 quarters, but I only have this one printed. but it is dated. You would have to print them out. We get them done at like a Office Depot or Staples. But I wanted to show you how our sticky notes fit here. We designed them to fit in the box that you could put 2 per day. I use this as, for me personally, I use this as like my overview for all of, oh, this is just really not. This is like, thank you, Darren's like telling me how to point it. Okay, there you go. All right, I'll walk closer. Oh, those lights. Okay, anyway, here we are. So I wanted to make sure that our sticky notes fit on the day. And I use this for work. So I put this up on my wall. I have 2 at a time. And I can wear it so I can basically visually see 6 months at a time. And it just helps keep my brain happy. So a lot of people can use it for project management, life management for your family to keep track of your guys' schedules. Like I said, I use it for work. I have it at my desk. It helps me see when I have to go live, when I have big deadlines, and I can like one glance look at something if I'm trying to plan stuff in advance. And now you can color code them with our little sticky notes. So that's why these have such a high capacity, so you can use them in your planner and on the wall calendar. And again, you will have to print them out. These are 24 by 36 size, so standard poster size. This is an investment because you have to buy the frames and get them printed, but it's totally worth it if this is something that's going to help make your brain happy. One thing I will say about these is I have mine behind the plastic and I use my Post-it notes over the top. A couple people have asked if you can use dry erase. If it's glass, yes. If it's plastic, the dry erase will like leave scratches on it, and I don't recommend that. But you could also put the poster in front of the plastic and then write directly on the paper. I just personally don't do it that way. So anyway, I just want to give you some options there. Are you ready, Dee?
Yeah. All right. I'm going to let you take a break and talk about all things digital. All right, y'all. First and foremost, this year, what we have is we have a digital planning user guide. So now whenever you get one of our digital planners, whether it be our weekly flagship or our digital daily, you're going to get a user guide that literally walks you through our entire planner system. It's going to tell you where all your hyperlinks are. And then we'll also have tutorial videos embedded into your user guide. This is where you're going to download your planner. You can download your stickers, whether you have, we personally prefer the GoodNotes application if you are using an iPad. But if you do not have an iPad, you can also use Android, and we have our files that are compatible with Android and Windows as well. And then you get all of the Moxie Life covers, y'all. This is like one of my favorite things to do because I do so many different things with the covers. They're so fun. They're literally amazing. And then you also get icons where you can now customize your home screen as well. So we also included that. And then, like I said, you have tutorial videos embedded. So if you go and you click on importing your digital planner, you click yes, it's going to take you to a coordinating YouTube video where you can watch the tutorial video as well. So all of that is ready. So if you're like, I have nowhere to start and how do I do? It's all right here for you. You just work your way through the user guide. It's going to show you how to download everything, download your stickers, add your covers, create shortcuts. We got you taken care of. And if you need a little bit more help, I'm just going to go ahead and share this next thing that we also created. We are also releasing 2 boot camps that you do not have to attend live. It's a recording. It's over 90 minutes of me walking you through digital planning. It's available for GoodNotes, and it's also available for Android users. So if you're new to digital planning or you're curious about it, we have a whole course dedicated to it. So that is also going to be available for launch. And so I'm really, really excited about that. So if you have any questions, y'all, literally just the boot camp, it's your best friend. I literally walk you through everything, how to digitally plan, the digital stickers, all of the things.
You are so good.
All right, so let's talk about some updates that we made to our current planners. With the daily this year, we added these icons at the top here. And so these icons are all hyperlinked. And if you do not know what digital planning is, literally, it's just taking our paper planners and putting them on our tablets. That's the best way that I can describe it. But you have hyperlinks that allow you to click and navigate through different parts of the planners. And so we have these hyperlinks that we added where now you can easily navigate between each of your weekly actions using the hyperlinks with the, I'm going to switch to portrait view for a second. And you can just tap your hyperlinks and it takes you from week to week. And we added this to our weekly actions. We added it to the weekly reflections. So now you do not have to scroll and keep scrolling trying to get to your weekly actions. You can simply just navigate between your weeks without having to keep scrolling. And this is also available in the flagship. We have a previous week and a next week. The other icon I'm really excited about, y'all, is this question mark icon. And we really just wanted to make sure that you were able to access your goal setting pages within your digital planner. It's kind of like the digital version of a bookmark. You know how we have bookmarks that flip us to our annual goals and our monthly goals? We also wanted to create hyperlinks that would take you back to the coordinating pages. So if you're on your weekly actions and you click the question mark, it will take you to the weekly actions page in your Moxie Life prep work section. So if you're having any questions about how do I do my weekly actions? How did I do my weekly reflections? We've already created the hyperlink for you because we want you to set good goals, y'all. So we just wanted to make sure we had that. And then the final hyperlink, which I'm just really excited about because we have been wanting to add this for a while. And I'm going to go to a horizontal layout here. But if you click on the actual dates on your horizontal spread or your daily spread, it will actually hyperlink you to your Google Calendar, which is really, really cool. So if you use like your Google Calendar, the one thing I like doing is, I keep my Google Calendar. That's the one that I share with my husband, and we keep everything together. And then I write everything in my digital planner, just like you would do in your physical planner. And so those hyperlinks are all there. We also updated our daily intentions notepad. This was actually recommended by a clubby. I think Mike had suggested this. And so we were like, let's make it happen. Is that question of how do I want to feel or what do I need today to feel good? We wanted to make it a little bit easier for y'all. So if you click on it, it will actually take you to the feelings wheel, which I'm obsessed with because sometimes I'm like, I don't know how I feel. How do I feel? And you can go to the wheel and it's going to help you out. And you also have your feelings wheel, and then you also have a what do I need today wheel. So it's also going to hyperlink you to the needs wheel, which is phenomenal. So again, we're all about systems and making it easier for you to, journal well, make good goals. We got your back. We got you covered. All right. So that's the update to the daily intentions. You also get, when you purchase and make the $100 purchase, you also get the 2023 year-end reflections included. So just like the physical notebook, if you buy a digital planner, but you're like, hey, I want the 2023 year-end reflections, you'll also get it. So we have made that available to you. Let me think. I'm trying to think. I'm going to try to make sure I cover everything. Oh, y'all, how can I forget this year? Because I was so obsessed with the covers. I was like, we got to do more. Like I can't just have them, be really pretty on my screen, which I totally love. I can't just have it be a nice background, but what more can I do? So, we got together and we created some digital stickers that are going to be available for y'all. And you can have them in the Radiant. So you can have them, their flags, their washi, their sticky notes. And so that's available in Radiant. You can have them in Unstoppable. We have them in the Moxie. Moxie's my favorite. It's really, really cool. And then we also have them available in the Shine collection. And so we took 4 of our artist covers and we made them into stickers for even more. And if you're like new and you're still figuring this out, I also want to let you know that we still have our digital notebooks available. We still have our really large digital functional sticker book, which covers all of our digital stickers and all our Moxie Life covers. So if you were like, I really like that washi ring and how do I get it into a sticker? Or we got you covered because we still have our functional sticker book available in bold and in pastel colors. I'm trying to think, did I cover everything? I'm looking at my guide here. Updates, what's new, what you get. Oh, when you do get a digital planner, y'all, you get the planner, you get the covers, you get some free stickers because, I mean, why not? And then you also get the icons. And again, you get access to all of our tutorial videos. And so that's what happens when you get a planner. And then we also have a bundle happening on Thursday, where if you purchase a planner, you can also purchase our boot camp and get that at a discount. So, woo!
Guys, how amazing is she? Can we please give a round of applause to Jerry? Your brain, the way your brain thinks. Oh, Chrissy is doing thumbs up.
Thanks,
Chrissy. Okay, so that is absolutely amazing. And every time you talk about digital, you make me want to switch. I mean, you really do. I will say this, last year or this year, I, because I have access to the digital, I actually did all of my goal setting, my goal prep in the digital, and I loved it. It was so much fun. It was a lot of fun.
Literally, y'all, I tried. They would tell you, I picked up a paper planner last year. I lasted for like 2 days because I couldn't keep copying and paste. I was trying to like copy and paste stuff over, but I love it over here.
The functionality of the digital and what you've done with it is amazing. The fact, you guys, the fact that you could be on a page and you're like, what am I supposed to do right here? And you can click that question mark and it's going to take you to the instruction part of the planner to help you figure out what to do with that page is so brilliant. I wish we could do that in our planner.
Bookmarks. We have bookmarks.
Okay, everyone, you guys have been so amazing. We have some questions. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have some questions.
We have a lot of questions. I'm also going to pull Chrissy on the screen here just so if she needs to show something, she can do it as well. Awesome.
Oh
I'm going to...
Yeah. We'll do our best, you guys.
We're going to do our best to get through most of these questions.
Rapid fire. Yeah.
Okay.
While they're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and start showing all the folios with the planners. So,
okay, awesome.
As a reminder, everybody, there is a video showing this on our YouTube, each one of these. So if you miss it,
Okay. And if you're team replay, I'll put the video in the description box, but I also put that video in our YouTube and in the comments as well. So, and I can repost that too.
I had some fun the other day and I wanted to share this with you. So all of you who are still here, we're going to do a video of this, but I had to show all of our new accessories in a layout. I sent this to the team. We'll have an actual post of this, but I wanted to show you what it looks like when you use the different flags and different sticky notes. This is our washi. You can use it for, time blocking, but each one of these are based off of area of life. That's how I use the colors. But this is a vertical and how I would use it. This is me being really super anal about my planning. I don't do this as often as I used to, but this is how I would use the new products. Also, our washi is you can write on your page and put the washi over it and see through the washi. Instead of writing on the washi, we all know the washi, it's hard to write on any washi. So that's the best way to do it. We will have an email going out with all that stuff though. So don't worry about that. Okay, let's go through questions, Dee. Oh, are you back?
Oh, okay, I'm back. The first question is, does the dot grid notebook fit in the pocket folder in the Flagship?
Yes, it does. Here, I'll show you.
Okay.
Oh, in the cover. Okay, here it is in the cover. And yes, it does. It fits perfectly. And then it also fits in the pocket folder. The other one. There you go.
Perfect. I love that. Are our planners a Monday or Sunday start?
The week is Sunday start, and the monthly calendar is a Monday start. And that's pretty standard across all major planner companies. That's how I started the company. And you guys, we've talked about switching the monthly calendar to it's a Monday start for the weekly, Sunday start for the monthly. We've talked about possibly putting them into the same, do the same thing. And honestly, I'm scared too, because so many people are just used to it. I don't want to mess people up.
Don't mess people up. Don't mess people up. We have we answered that. Okay, Jen asks, I plan on ordering on release day. What does stock look like for all of the covers? Is there a particular cover is sold out? Will it restock?
Great question. So our flagships, we actually order varying numbers. I go off of how things sell. Believe it or not, there was a big discussion in our Facebook group of people saying, oh, I wish there was more classic covers or classic colors. I will tell you, you guys don't really care for classic colors. And so I tend to order more of the artist series because they tend to be more popular. They tend to sell out first. So I tend to bump those up in anticipation of those selling more, but they still tend to sell out. And it's really hard to tell you guys. It really is. I'm expecting more people to come on board with us this year because of the standard coil. There's a lot of people who wanted to use us, but they just weren't a fan of the wire O or wanted that standard coil. It's really hard to say. I think I've done a good job of ordering enough products to where it'll get us at least through the first couple weeks. We will not reorder flagships. So once they're sold out, they're gone. But you could always supplement with the companion notebooks or the monthly planner or the daily if for some reason you missed out.
Awesome. Okay, Sierra, I mean, this question was like 3 times, maybe 5, honestly, was what are you doing for your planner system? Someone asked, are you going to do the rings again? What will be your 2024 system? Which flagship is Sierra getting?
This one. Although, like I said, I ordered, because I give these as gifts too. I ordered this as well, and I'm a horizontal girl. I went away, not this year, last year, with the daily inserts, which I loved. I love inserts. I've done rings many years. I miss the flagship. I will never not have the flagship ever.
I found myself going right. I picked back up the vertical flagship literally in July. I was like, okay, I need some sense of structure and like it was just, it felt like home.
Yes, it's like, it feels like home. I'm like, everything's right here. I don't have to worry about chasing that next thing. Everything's right here. I may fall off the wagon. You may fall off the wagon. That's okay. It's part of it. Your blank pages are part of your story too. Do not be an all or nothing person and skip weeks or months and then not pick up your planner again. It's okay to pick it back up and have blank pages. It's all part of your story. But anyway, I digress. But the flagship to me is home. It's like, yeah, it has everything you need. So I will be using one of those 2 color combos. I think I'm leaning more towards this because, like I said, I'm not a pink girl. And this is my chance to do pink this year, to have fun. And it's it fits my mood. So yeah.
Love that. Okay, next question. While Chrissy's here, can we show the vertical and horizontal side by side?
Yes. And also, Carmen, don't forget to go to our website and download both the vertical and horizontal, because then you can play around with them. And they will print out true to size. So when you can print it out on your 8.5 by 11 paper, but it's sized 7 by 11 on your page. So you don't have to worry about like resizing it when you print it out. Yes. We did that on purpose.
We have, and while she does that, Sierra, we have the question of, could a folio hold an A5 notebook with a coil? Like, would it be able to hold our A5 daily?
That's a great question.
So there's the vertical while she's doing that. I can't do it side by side just because of the size of the planners, but there's the horizontal.
Awesome.
No, I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, it won't, because it won't snap. It just that coil just pushes it just enough to where it won't snap. So no, they won't fit. Plus, I wouldn't recommend it for that. However, our folios have been very popular, and I am highly considering bringing folios to market that would house your guys' A5 dailies as well as the flagship, because that's a really big request that we get.
Okay. We had a lot of questions while the folio was out about the notebooks. What are the layouts of the notebooks, and which notebooks have the ribbon bookmark? And how many notebooks can fit in a folio? I know that was like a 3
Okay, I got it. So the new notebooks, the new notebooks for this year, the new color, we are the ones that have the bookmarks, the ribbons in them. It's these guys. These older ones do not, but they're all exactly the same. They have the same paper. They have the same cover. Literally, the only thing that's different is they don't have the ribbon in them. So it won't feel weird to mix and match old colors if you're okay with that. So we've got all of these guys, lots of colors. This is an example of a folio with 4 notebooks in it. And you basically just you feed the notebook through the elastic, and that's how they all fit in there. This has 4 notebooks plus this notepad, and there's still room for extras. So if you wanted to put in, if you have pages, papers, stickers, things that you put in your pockets, there's still room. So the capacity on this is way bigger than it was last year. Major glow up. So you will not run into capacity problems. She's chunky, but it's perfect. It's still compact.
And are the dot grit notebooks made with the same cover as the companion notebooks?
Yes. That vegan leatherette. Yeah.
Awesome.
Like that. That's the best way to describe it.
Literally, I was sitting when you guys showed that, because I didn't know you guys added the ribbon to the new notebooks, and I was like, oh, I need to add the notebooks to my cart, like, because I still use like a note, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but like maybe I can just toss it with my iPad case, and just have something I can just dot.
You still need paper every once in a while, right? Yeah. So
yeah, every now and again I still need paper. Okay. Do the spiral notebooks have the months in them?
Sorry, the spiral. No, the spiral notebooks. No. So we've got the spiral monthly is like the companion notebooks, planner, flagship without the weeks. Our spiral notebooks are just lined notebooks. So these are great for, I have one for all of, I'm learning Italian. I use it for all of my Italian. I have another one for kids stuff. It's just line pages. It has this Moxie title page, and then it goes straight into lined pages.
Awesome. I really like that layout. It's like a nice legal pad kind of sophisticated layout. I really like it. Lisa asks, how well do these stick on the page, referring to the sticky notes?
Good. So we were going to release this guy last year, and I was not happy with the sticky on them, and so we scrapped it. And I said, you guys, I think I may have cried over this because I'm like, we've worked so hard, but I just couldn't do it. So we actually found a manufacturer in a totally different area that we ran multiple samples of this. So Post-it notes are best done with thinner paper. Thinner paper is a little bit tricky with sticky. If it's too sticky, it'll leave a residue on the page underneath it. If it's not sticky enough, it won't stick. So we got these just right to where they're repositionable. They stick on the acrylic or glass for the wall calendars. They stick and reposition on paper just fine without losing their sticky. I'm very, very happy with them. We're not 3M, but this is as close as we could get. So I'm happy.
Yes. We have questions about, I'm trying to see the ones that we already covered and go through anything that we did not cover, y'all. Will the new, when you were talking about the dailies that are coming later next year, will those only be for the dailies or also horizontal and vertical?
Will what be for, sorry?
For quarter 2, when we do the 6-month daily without the goal setting, is that just going to be for the daily, or is that also going to include the vertical and horizontal layouts?
So we're not releasing the 6-month undated again. Those weren't a big seller. Our kind of so we sold out of those, I believe. Chrissy, did we sell out completely? I'm almost positive we did. And we replaced it with this for the goal setting. And now that our flagship is on a standard coil, that's the only reason why I did the 6-month undated, was because of the coil. And at the time, I couldn't put all 12 months on a standard coil. We hadn't figured out the manufacturing bit yet. So now that we have it on a standard coil, undated doesn't sell as well. So we did, we're going to do the flagship dated, and then we'll have this undated monthly. And we will not be bringing back the 6-month undated because it's kind of redundant.
Yes. Can you talk about, someone asks, will a whole year of Club Moxie fit into the binder?
Yeah, capacity on this, I bumped it up a couple times. This is, I want to say it's 2.5 inches. Chrissy, can you measure this? I don't have my ruler here. I'm almost positive it's 2.5 inches, but yes, she's chunky. So it'll fit all of your stuff. Also too, for those of you who are in Club Moxie or plan on joining, we have an area here for bonuses and notes. So like I printed out like my Gallup strengths assessment. I have that in there. I have my Myers-Briggs assessment, some of my values exercises I did. So I have all of my personal development stuff, personality typing, all of that in here. So this is like turned into my personal growth kind of home for all the stuff that I use to do all my personal growth work.
Chrissy said, yes, it is 2.5.
Okay. Yeah. So it's big capacity.
We have Barbara asks, are there pin pouches coming back?
Yeah, they are always sold out, Barbara. They are so hard to keep in stock. We are giving that part of our line a big glow up. I'm trying not to spill beans, but there are lots of pouches coming and they are going to be amazing. So we don't have our telescoping pouch in stock and won't be here for launch, but we do have some stuff coming for next year.
Okay. Okay, so we have can we talk about, so we have a guide that we gave because people are asking like where we can find prices. The guide has everything that you need. For digital people, that guide will be coming tomorrow. And so with the guides, that has all of the pricing of all the products and everything that you need, because that is a question that I'm seeing a lot. So I just want to make sure you guys do know that. And then we have
Facebook group. So go to the Facebook group.
Facebook group. Y'all join the Facebook groups. The Facebook groups are great. They have so much inspiration. There's even a digital Facebook group where people come and share all the cool tricks and spreads. Okay. We have you tried the new digital on Android? I'm hopeful, but it seems to have trouble with your recommended app. Yes, we have tried it on Android. It is available. The boot camp for Android users is for Penly. Penly is, in my opinion, the best application for Android people with digital planner. You can do all the things with Penly that you can do in GoodNotes. So, yes. I
saw somebody ask for how these Post-it notes fit on the monthly calendar.
Yes, so I was just going to say that. They were asking about what do the sticky notes look like. So if Chrissy, if you are also able to show maybe what it looks like in the horizontal layout or the vertical layout, that would be great. Probably horizontal because I know Sierra shared her vertical layout earlier.
So here it is in the monthly. And I just have to share this because, oh, yep. All right, so here it is in the monthly. And all of our monthly boxes and our vertical boxes, as well as these, are all 1.5 inches wide. Again, on purpose, so that everything fits. But what I wanted to say is I love using these because I'll put the time in the side and then write what the appointment is. Or like for my kids, I'll write like their initial. So I'll know if it's like R for like my oldest son's soccer practice instead of my youngest. So I really like that dark box on the side for that. I just had to share that because that's how I plan on using them.
I love that. Okay. I'm trying to filter through all of these questions.
You're silly.
There's so many questions. Karen, does the date link work in the vertical digital planner? Yes. If you click above the date on your vertical layout, it's going to work there. If you click on the date in the daily layout, it will also link there to the Google Calendar link. Can we find the wheels to refer to if we are using paper? Y'all,
Yes.
guess what's coming on Thursday? There is a sticker, right?
Yes, they are, and we don't have them to show, but and we're hoping they get there by Thursday. This is why I'm not talking about them, but they're 4-inch wheel stickers that have an emotional wheel sticker and then a needs wheel. So you could put those in your planner, you could put them in your notebooks, you could put them in your folios, so you could reference them. So if you're planning on using this to be like your mental health hub. But they are also available. Let's see, we have them in PDF in Club Moxie, but I'm also happy to put them in our free Facebook group too, because I think they're just such a valuable tool for everybody to use. And so we'll upload those there. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll put them on our website in the freebies. We'll get that up. Chrissy, is that okay? She's got her, do you want to send you to stage? There we are. I love it.
Oh, good.
So perfect.
I love that this one covers the note section so perfectly.
On purpose.
While she's showing that, someone asks, can you repeat when club members can start shopping on Thursday?
7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern.
Sorry. Will the monthly have, so I'm assuming they're asking, will the monthly planners and daily planners next year have the artist covers?
Yeah, so they will have more fun covers, but we're also doing some stuff to covers, and that's really all I can say about that. But be expecting a really big announcement in 2024 about covers.
Oh, great question. Beatrix asks, the guided notebooks, are they for 1 quarter?
Great question. They are 60 pages, so 2 months at a time. 60 pages.
Okay.
Also, I will say this. This is big beans. We are coming out with daily notebooks, just daily pages, and a weekly spread one. So for those of you who are Bujo or not Bujo, but you want to incorporate those will be available hopefully in Q1. If not, it'll come out with the mid-year stuff. So eventually my hope is to have kind of a pick your own pathway for the folios too, if you want to supplement your planning in any way. And there will be also a lot of guided journals coming out in notebook form. So again, you can really tailor your folio to however, whatever you want to use it for. And there will be a lot of options for that. It's also a really great gift to get people.
Yes, it really is. It's just so flexible. I love it. Okay. Yeah. We have, okay, so this is a question that came up. People are asking, is there a way that they can load up their cards before launch, or do they have to wait until launch day?
I'm sorry, Christina, we can't. We'll get there. We will get there. That's definitely a glow up to our website. We actually have to shut our website down the day before so that we can get all of our products loaded, have everything together, and we have to shut our website down before launch to do that. So unfortunately, we won't be able to do that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I hope to be able to have that later.
Someone had asked, I'm trying to go through all of these so fast. Okay. Question for Sierra. How do you decide when to use dark versus light colored stickies?
That's a really great question. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. But I will definitely share when I do. All I know is I'm really excited that I have both. I don't I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I mean, that was like, I was curious. I'm like,
On that one. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't started planning with them yet. My wall calendar is about to get littered with them this week. So I will post about it. If you follow me, Planner Friend, on Instagram, I will definitely post about it. And then Moxie Life will repost it as well.
yes.
Yeah.
We have, so how much is the end of the year 2023 reflections notebook? Are people able to buy that individually?
Yeah, it's available individually, Chrissy.
$10.
$10.
Are there any options when it comes to like how people can pay?
Yes, so we take all major payment forms, so like Apple Pay, PayPal, all major credit cards, and then we also have Shop Pay if you want to do installments. So yes,
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. We do offer international shipping now. It's not, you guys, I'm not even going to remotely try to come on and say it's economical. It's not. We charge you guys. So there's a calculator on the back end that calculates it through the carrier directly, and we don't add anything to that. So it is what we are charged. And yeah, so it's not the greatest, but we hope one day we'll be able to get more competitive fares for that. But shipping is just expensive still right now.
Awesome. Okay, next question. Will the boot camp be available on launch day? Yes.
Yep. And all of those add-ons, you guys, qualify for the purchase amount. So if you are buying like the wall calendars, and if you're only buying digital products or whatever, or you add on, or even apparel, because we also have an apparel store, all of that equals to that $100 free product. So you can mix and match.
Yes.
I just want to say, if you only buy apparel, it does not, because we don't ship apparel.
That's true.
Sorry.
Okay. Yes, that's true.
Oh, Carmen, will we be able to order the dot pins on Thursday, or do we have to wait till later?
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait till later. There are laws about how long you can hold pre-sale money, and I don't even want to get involved with that. So we will have them listed on the website so people know that they're coming with an email me when they're ready. Do not put your email in there when you're trying to check out for launch. Come back and add your name there, just because I don't want that to be something that like gets in the way of you checking out on time. But you can put your email in there, and then you'll get an email as soon as they arrive or when they're available.
Awesome. I've seen this question. Well, okay. Someone asks, any way to merge digital to iCal? Can you sync digital calendars, Outlook, Google with other? So it's only right now embedded for a Google link. However, you are able to connect your Google Calendar to show up in these other applications. So if you have, iCal or Outlook, and you have it connect to a Google Calendar, it can show up that way. Okay. But we did Google because it's the most universal and most used calendar digital app.
Yes.
Sierra, can you show the 8 rainbow notebooks and how they fit into one folio?
Chrissy will.
Chrissy.
How do we make me not big?
Gotcha. While she does that, I'm going to see if there's anything else that you can answer, Sierra. Sierra, can you just talk about what are the biggest difference between this year's folio and last year's folio?
Yes, I will go grab one and I will show you the difference. So
I have one.
Oh, you do? She's so good. Look at that. Because I remember last year's folio coming out, and I was like, oh my gosh. And like, I'm sorry, she's cute, but she is nothing compared to this year. It's such a massive glow up. It really is.
Glow up.
It really is. I'm so glad you had that one because I didn't have the dark gray. That's way different. And like the material on the inside, there's like a little bit more of like a felty material, and it wasn't our favorite. This new liner on the new folios is wipeable. And did you hear that click? Look.
I want to hear it again. It was like so.
ASMR with that. Look, it's so different.
Can you open that folio again? Because I
The
mean,
new one?
well, hopefully, yes. Yes. So there are slip pockets on both sides, y'all.
There are, yes.
But
Um,
it's not doesn't give a lot, so I wouldn't suggest forcing anything in there, but
Yeah, and I think it says just slide the notebooks instead of using, what did it say? Instead of using what?
I think they want to put the cover in the back and be able to just like use it as like a cover of a notebook.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend that. No, I wouldn't. I thought that they were saying to put the notepad, no, in the front pocket. So I was maybe not reading that right. The notepad, just whether or not you're asking that, the notepad fits best in the back pocket instead of the front one. There's a little bit more room. Okay.
Okay, we already talked about that. Okay, you already talked about that.
Over here.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end on this question. And
Okay.
again, y'all, if y'all have more questions, we have so many places that y'all can reach out to us. We have our free Facebook group for you to join, our official Moxie Life group for you to come and hang out, ask your questions there. A lot of Moxie Life users will also be able to answer your questions along with the review crew videos. If you want to see a certain thing, there's a whole PDF on which review crew affiliate is reviewing which planner layout. So definitely check that out. But if you have questions, definitely go to our Facebook group. And we also have a digital planning Facebook group as well if you have any digital questions as well. But I want to end on this question because we have some newbies here. We have someone who said, Taylor Plan said, I would love to start Moxie Life, but I'm nervous to try. I'm very intimidated by goals. I feel like I don't have any. What advice do you have and where we should start as a newbie?
I love this question. I love this question. And I feel like we don't talk about it enough. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I want to say this. Every day that we wake up and we step out into the world, we are making choices that affect what our life looks like. Every decision we make is essentially tied to a goal or a lack of one. And I say this because I think that like the way that when I think about goals and like how we learned about them, maybe growing up, I don't know, what you see out there in the productivity sphere of like, oh, go after those big goals, hustle culture, and go after those really big overarching things that sound and feel very exhausting when you think about them. We're like the opposite of that. Like, yes, those all have a place and we definitely crush our goals. But the magic of this system, and I have always likened it to like a life management system, but that doesn't really resonate with people in marketing. So we don't use that very often. But what it is a chance for us to sit down and consciously say, what is required of me and what do I need in this particular area of life? Because at any given time, your financial well-being is running in the background. Your health and wellness is running in the background. Your connections and your relationships with people or lack of is always running in the background. You could be going and chasing those really big giant dreams or that big goal that you have and maybe forget to take your vitamins and sleep well and stress relief and have fun. All of those things are all important. And we all have certain areas of life that we tend to favor. I, for one, am really great with my work and learning goals. I have no problem writing them. When it comes to personal goals or financial goals, I tend to really struggle. Fun and recreation, I really have to sit down and force myself to rest, to take vacations. I've gotten way better at it, but it's because I forced myself to.
Yes.
And it's unprogramming too a lot of the shoulds that we have to do. Because when you say, what are your goals? If we haven't thought about the fact that like we have permission in these pages to design and identify exactly what we want, and no one gets to come and judge or tell you it's not good enough or you should think bigger or smaller or whatever it is, that doesn't exist. This is your sacred space for you to identify what your best self is, what your best life is, and it's going to look different from person to person. And then you put that on the pages. And there is a little bit of a learning curve where you're like, okay, did I shoot for too much or not enough? And that's okay. And we talk about this all the time. There is no shame. There's no shoulds. We are all about freedom and flexibility. And if something doesn't work, then you move it, then you get rid of it. You move on to the next thing. You follow the energy of your life and what excites you. It brings fulfillment and joy. And so, yes, those big goals are important, but I would want to encourage you, if overwhelm is a feeling that you get when you think of goals, I want to offer a reframe of turning that into excitement over what is possible that lights your soul on fire. Very different perspective on what we've been taught goals to be. And that is everything that is in the system. It is developing your soft skills. It is giving space for dreams to work out ideas that we have without judgment and to see what all of that looks like. And it takes a while to figure that out sometimes, but that's okay. Because in our community, that's what we do. We talk about it all the time. And wherever you're at in your process, there's a spot for you. So it's really okay. And what do you want to say about that, Darren? Because you have a lot of insight around that too.
I feel you pretty much took my, like, your last sentence was literally what I was thinking, that wherever you are at in your goal setting journey, there's a spot for you here. And so, there's a space for you here with using the system. And it's as structured as you need it to, and as flexible and free as you need it to be. And so I have never stuck with a goal setting system since I switched to Moxie Life a few years ago. And it makes so much sense. And it can be as deep as you need it to be, or as simple as you need it to be. And I think it's really hard to find a system that can meet you wherever you're at and whatever season of life that you're in. And so that's my thoughts on
Yeah. And the instructions walk you through that. Like, there's so much permission in this. Like, get rid of the shoulds. It doesn't have to all be big overarching goals. And we give you examples of what does a maintenance goal look like. If you don't take care of your finances and file your taxes, well, that's going to affect your mental health, because you're going to be stressed out about your finances, and that's going to affect how you show up in the rest of your life. And what this is it's not about life balance, but it's about life harmony and having purposeful living in your life. That's what it is. So I hate that word. Goal is kind of a 4-letter word to me, a little bit. Purposeful living, harmony, that's what's in these pages. Sacred living, all of that good stuff.
Freedom, permission,
all of it. Enjoy your life. Yeah. And then we get to do it together in community, which is great. So we love you guys. If you have any questions, go to the Facebook group. That's the best place. And as we say, adios, go have fun with the review crew content. And don't forget to use their discount codes and their links. And we will see you guys on Thursday.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.